reading for August. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you during mid-month. Don't forget to check out my new link that I have in my description area with my new store and the donation link as well. Okay, friends, let's see. What are you up to during the mid part of August? This month is moving very fast. My son will be starting school next week, so I homeschool, so I'm going to be busy, busy, busy again. Okay, guys. Taurus. Okay, in your energy of what you are thinking and feeling, you have the Magician in reverse coming up for you. Feeling a little fear, a little disorganized, imbalanced maybe. We'll figure that one out in a minute. Get the Oracle cards over here. Let's see what's going on with that. This Oracle card is going to not only clarify the Magician in reverse, but it's also going to clarify in the entire reading. So this card does have a very big job. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Taurus. Movement, choices, and decisions. So it feels like there could be a little fear, disorganization within your movement, choices, and decisions. Let's figure out why using the Oracle cards. Going straight into the present, the near past, and the near future. Okay, in the present, you do have the mental conflict. In the near past, you do have the waiting game in reverse. Feels like a little impatience going on with, in the near future, a spiritual union. So, Spirit is only giving us one card for each, so let's do this. Go ahead and clarify on the near past to figure out how you got into this energy. This near past could have been yesterday, an hour ago, 2 months ago. Something like that. Waiting game. I feel this impatience. And sitting next to this mental conflict, I'm starting to feel this like almost kind of anxiety, you guys. So it's almost like you're impatiently waiting for something and it's actually causing you sleepless nights, anxiety, tossing and turning. I see a lot of you tossing and turning in bed. The anxiety. Can't really sleep. All up in your head. Okay, waiting game in the past is looking and expecting an offer. This offering that is you waiting for an offering, Taurus, or you could also be waiting for an offering from another Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. But however it is, that is definitely you expecting something, and you're being very impatient, and it has everything to do with this movement, choices, and decisions. Whatever this is that this offering is and what you're expecting to happen is really messing with you, mental-wise, okay? For some of you, why do I even hear this word mental games? They're playing mental games. Okay, so that's for somebody out there. I'm really feeling that. Have a Leo coming up. Could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius, but it's really upsetting you. I feel like almost to the point you're so impatient, waiting for this offering, expecting this, whatever this is for you. Some of it could be a job, it could be a love offer. However it is, it's really making you mad. It looks like you might even be talking to somebody about it, like maybe a friend or something. And yeah, love. Okay, so you even could be even talking to a best friend about this, someone who's very close to you about this. Could be a love offering sitting on top of the Page of Pentacles over here. Gossiping doesn't always have to be exactly what it is, right? It could just be that you're literally getting deep down with somebody talking about this, okay, like you would with your girlfriends, the chitter-chattering about this, waiting for this to happen, letting them know how you feel. If it's not them, it could be the person that you're waiting for. You might be madly talking to them saying, hey, are you going to do this or not? But for some reason, I really am feeling it is someone else that you're chitter-chattering with. There's a lot of chitter-chatter going on over here. There's that sleepless nights. At this time, though, in the past, you were very impatient, but you weren't losing sleep over it just yet. It looks like you won't really be losing sleep over it until now in the present. Then it seems like even though you were impatiently waiting, it wasn't really causing that much anxiety just yet. It was something that was just, I think it was because you were kind of still mad. You were, God, I even get this kind of word like you even gloating about it a little bit. I think the gloating is just pretty much that kind of gossip going on, kind of like, and he's supposed to do this and he's supposed to do that. And I think the more that you were waiting, the more impatient you became. And then it just, yeah, it got really into mental conflict. Because you really had the perception and the, you know, I don't know. I think you were just perceiving that it was going to happen. And you were just really impatiently waiting. I think as the past started coming closer to the near or to the present today is when the anger really starts up, right? And this is when the mental conflict really starts to come in, because at this time when you're still like kind of gloatly gossiping but kind of firmly mad, you still have this like dream like this is going to happen, you know, and you know you're waiting for things to go your way. But then all of a sudden it just turns into total grief. It feels like you're just trying to hide from the truth here, Taurus. It's almost like you know the grief is coming, but you're trying to perceive it as no, it's coming. But the deeper you're thinking about it, it's really kind of upsetting you. Like I said, for some of you, it could be a job, it could be love, having the Two of Cups, also having the Pentacles. So you could be waiting on a job, love, just a friend, whatever it is, a gift, something somebody told you they were going to give you and they haven't done so. With a lot of you, it's a relationship and it's starting to make the relationship backslide. They're not doing something, they're not coming close to you. Now I'm really starting to feel the anxiety even more so than before. It's like now the relationship's getting messed up. For those of you who are, this is a love relationship, they're not coming close enough to you. And now I'm starting to feel that. The mental tension is coming. So we're going to move straight over here into the present now. Because now I see the fear and the imbalance of the Magician in reverse. It's fear that they're not going to come to offer you this pentacle. Fear that what you have been expecting from this person is never going to come. Find the mental conflict for me, please. Oh. Mental conflict in your head, waiting for that perfect timing, still continuing to wait for the perfect timing. Now that the insomnia, now I even see insomnia. It's the night, the staying up at night, keeping me awake, waiting for them to come close to me, waiting for this job offer to say, hey, it's time. Man, I even feel like that moon card could even be upside down, you guys, like frustrated. There's this frustration. Knight of Swords, you guys could be dealing with, oh my God, there's so many signs here, you guys. Could be Pisces, an air sign, another earth sign, fire sign. We got every sign up here, so we're just gonna, you know, as the Magician says, every sign is on the table. So, but definitely you have this Knight of Swords not rushing in, excuse me, and you're waiting for this perfect timing to say, hey, Knight of Swords, can you please pick yourself up and turn yourself right side up so that you can come rushing towards me? Tired of staying up at night, you know, thinking about my decisions, choices, and movements that are supposed to be going on, that nothing is going on. Yeah, they're unreliable. It's almost making you feel like they're unreliable. But however it is, it's definitely feels like, you know, it's not going the way you want it to go. That Knight upside down. This person is, maybe they're not even communicating the way they should be communicating, because Swords is communication. I even feel like they're so not coming towards you that they're not even barely talking to you, for some of you. And if they are talking to you, is there some, what I would consider ill communication? Meaning snappiness. Yeah, well, I said I would be there. I said just wait. You know, that type of ill communication type thing. Wow. And if it's a job, it's just not moving at all. It shows complete weakness within this job area. This boss is being weak. He's not calling you back. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. You've been waiting your time period. I do feel like if it is a job, you're going to have to go back, Taurus, and you're going to have to go call them or go to the store itself or try to email them or however you get a job nowadays. Even though they're not communicating with you or coming towards you, or one or the other, it's pretty much showing that everything's going to be okay. I think you know deep down inside, though, that it will be okay. It's just that you're all in your head right now about the beliefs and the transitions that you're going through with this person waiting. You're clear. You're going to get clearer about what's going on. You're not going to stay there in that mental conflict forever. So pretty soon, Spirit's saying it's going to be okay. The passion is going to come back. So I'm thinking that this person is doing something. Let's see what this person is doing if this is a person. If it's a job, like I said, you might just have to go back and go, you know, talk to the manager or put in an application again or call them and see what's going on. Got lost in the mix or something. Nine of Pentacles just still not feeling like you know that the passion is probably going to come back, and it feels like it is going to come back, but you're just still not feeling like it's moving the way that you want it to move with the Nine of Pentacles upside down. It still feels like this is backwards. It's not still moving the way you want it to be. Whatever it was that they were trying to offer you still isn't coming in. You know it. You're expecting them to do this, but it's still just not doing so. So, you know, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's just kind of like you're obsessive in your head. And it's just because you're so impatient. And it's also this fear that you're kind of going through, this fear of they're not going to do this, or this is not going to come in time, or I want this. I don't know, I just feel kind of like I want it now. And I've been waiting a long time and it's just not happening. If it's a job, maybe it's just because you've been knocked out of a job for so long that it just feels like it's never going to come through. You just have to kind of watch your emotions and the way you're thinking and your mental, so that you're not, you know, obsessing over the factor of it coming so fast. Yeah, keep yourself calm and clean and clear. Clear out your energy a little bit over here with the Queen of Swords, taking on this Queen of Swords energy, and just try to keep yourself feeling more calm. Try to get yourself out of your head. Use more logical thinking of why this is not coming through. Let's go straight over here to the spiritual union in the near future. You feel like you've been deceived. It feels like you feel like you've been, like they're wearing a false mask. They're still not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and you want the spiritual union. You want the Two of Cups. That's what you wanted in the past. And it just feels like your Two of Cups is this loved one, this love of whatever you have is kind of deceiving you, keeping a false mask on. Maybe even feel like they kind of, you know, stole your sword and left you in the cold over here. King of Cups with Pisces. You guys could be dealing with a water sign. I have Pisces now twice. Could be Cancer or a Scorpio as well. But you do feel like this person is kind of ignoring you. Maybe they're acting a little even arrogant to you. And remember, I said something about maybe they're being a little snippety snappity at you, and it just feels like they kind of still are as well. Why are they not coming close to you, Taurus? What is going on? They're stuck in their head. You're stuck in your head. Why are they stuck in their head? They feel weak, and there's a lot of contradictions within themselves while they're stuck in their head. They don't feel like they can give you what you want. You've been waiting for this answer and expecting this whole time, and now they're believing in the near future. It's almost like they were ignoring you over here and ignoring the situation over here because they don't believe that they can give you what you want, Taurus. They're stuck in their head. Could be somebody that you've known from the past, or you've known a very long time. They have past memories and they're a little nostalgic about what's going on. And I think the nostalgia is also what's making them in their head and weak because it's sitting right on top of it. So it's almost like they know that at one time they offered you flowers. And this is what I feel. They knew at one time they offered you flowers. You expected these flowers. They were offering the flowers and they never came through. These flowers never made it. It's kind of like that. I'll buy you flowers. And then you're waiting for it and it never happened. And then they kind of like are ignoring you in the present over here, getting you in your head. And they're in the near future, like thinking about how they were supposed to give you these flowers and they never did. And they're like, I can't give Taurus these flowers. Yeah, they kind of like bailed out of the situation, and bailing out of the situation is, I feel like it's ignoring you. Ignoring the fact that they told you they were going to give you something, you expected it to happen, and it never happened. And now they've completely bailed out of the whole situation. Did they ghost you, Taurus? Do you feel ghosted? You want them to come in with a passion. It almost feels like somewhere deep inside they want to come in and give you passion with the Knight of Wands over here, but it just feels like they cannot. They cannot give you what you want, Taurus. Yeah, they can't. They're just so stuck in their head. They cannot. It looks like some of them don't even have the money that they think that you thought they had. For some of them, they're overworking and they're on the go, and they're always working, so they don't have time. And they just feel like this whole situation is kind of interfering with their work. There's something else involved that they cannot get to you. There could even be somebody else involved as well. An in-law, a sister, a brother, another person. But for some of you, it's because, man, you know the term overworked, underpaid? That's kind of how I'm feeling with Three of Pentacles over here. It's like they made bad financial something somewhere, and now they don't have the money, Taurus, to be giving you whatever it is they told you were going to be giving you. I don't know. Yeah, they just don't have this, and this gives them insecurities and doubts that they could ever even come back to you, towards you. Look at that. Ace of Swords upside down, Four of Cups upside down, insecurities, doubts, serious doubts. Serious doubts that they could have any kind of start with you or do anything that you were expecting. Whatever you were expecting, they cannot do. Yeah, I just feel like because they couldn't do it, they kind of ghosted you. And if they're not ghosting you, they're talking rude to you with you have these two cards upside down, King of Cups, Swords. I mean, can be some nasty talk. So they could be trying to shove you away, and you kind of feel like they're shoving you away. If this is that job that you guys are looking for, they hired someone from the past to take that job again. They hired back someone, and that's probably why you didn't get the job for some of you. You didn't get the job because somebody came back from the past to ask for the job back again, and they gave it to that person because that person already had experience. Yeah, they're trying to move on. Six of Swords. Pretty much you're going to have to move on. You're going to have to go try to find a better job. You're going to have to aim higher for a different job. If it's a relationship, they're moving on from messaging you, talking to you. They're not talking to you. You know this. Because they feel like there's overburning. They can't do anything about it. Yeah, and they're just focused on their work. They're not even focused on you right now, Taurus. And it's just because they just feel like they can't give you what you want. With some of you, they might even be in a third-party situation with Three of Pentacles. They may have thought that they were going to get away from a relationship that they're involved in, and they just could not do so. For whatever reason. Even though their relationship has pretty much lost its luster, they still don't have the financial resources to get to you. Or they have no ways of bailing out from this other person. Okay, so... But yeah, so it looks like they're just going to continue. For those of you who just feel like they've been kind of ghosted and they're not talking, and they're, you know, or if they are talking, it's sarcastic and kind of snide. Yeah. They're just going to continue to keep working. That's what they're doing. For a lot of you, I really feel like this could be a Leo, a Pisces, or a Cancer, or a air sign. In the near future, the angels say, what about the near future? Forgiveness. Oh, in the near future, they're going to want to come and ask you for forgiveness. They're going to ask you to forgive me. Forgive me, Taurus. I've been so busy working, or I didn't have money. Maybe they'll even give you the reason, you know, the storyline to why. It says you guys will compromise, though. There will be a compromise, or they're going to ask for forgiveness for a compromise. So you take it both ways. But definitely there's going to be some kind of compromise, or they're going to ask for a compromise when they ask you to forgive them. Let's see what the animal cards have to say. What animal do you need to be? We haven't done the animal cards in a while, so let's see. What animal should Taurus be? Keep strength, it says, and be the owl. Listen to the messages of the angels. So pretty much like listen to your dreams, listen to your intuition, Taurus, so that you can figure out exactly what's going on. And that's what I believe here is how you're going to get to that logical thinking. It'll get you out of your mind. Meditation will help. Get some angel romance cards over here really fast for your partner. Your partner might have children, or there's children involved somehow. Forgiving and learning. For some of you, there is chemistry. And attraction. Okay, so I actually feel, you know, that attraction is a really big one. Okay, so it seems like that's all I have for now. I didn't see anything else. Heart-to-heart conversations. I feel like that's that. It's like it's like the forgiving and learning, and then you're going to have the heart-to-heart forgiveness, or I'm sorry, heart-to-heart conversations when you do the forgiveness and the compromise. So, okay, Taurus, and that was a reading for you, and peace and love to each and every one of you. Bye-bye, friends.